Too, I have one to ask you now. Was Tupac originally on Ghetto Star?
Yeah, but that song was a fucked up song for me, honestly, because they lied to me about it. That was one of the biggest first industry lies I ever got. They said, we got a surprise for you. Let me tell you the little story. They go, we got a surprise for you. And you know me, I'm like a little comedian, and when you talking to Bad Azz, you might get a little ego or something. So they said, Bad Azz, we got a surprise for you. And we was talking about music and the label and shit, and I was like, you don't even fucking know me to surprise me. And they was like, damn, you fucked up. And I was like, well, you don't. I'm being honest. How you gonna surprise me? You don't even know what the fuck I like. You don't know what's gonna surprise me. You feel me? And it was like, we got you a song with Tupac, and I said, I'm not surprised. Right? They was like, what? Like, damn. They was like, ain't that your homeboy? You know, they start asking me little questions like, you not happy we got you a Tupac song? I was like, nah, it's probably a song he did with somebody else. It was like, no. And so they fucked me up because they got a false excitement out of me because they was like, nah, this song, we got the verse from Ann Banks in this original song, but they lied, and it was a partial lie because what they did was got some vocals, which happened to be a song Nutso did with Tupac, and that was one of Tupac's good ones. And that's my homie, and, you know, when it all happened and came out, like, I listened to the song with me and Pop, I fuck with it, but I don't promote it, I don't put it out. When people talk about it like this, I bring it up, but it's just one of those songs that it was really my homie song, and I asked him that. I was like, was this somebody's song? Because most of the songs Pac did, I felt like Pac would have rolled over in his grave if they would have took me off crazy and gave it to somebody else and made it like that song was for them. You feel me?
Right.
On some corporate shit, like, we got this for you. And I don't know if they bought in and spent money for it, but they probably 9 times out of 10 they did. But it was, like I said, it was a version of a song where they took Pac vocals off the song they did with Nutso, and Banks did a new beat because they had the vocals. They put the hook on it, which wasn't on the last song. So basically they did give me the Ghetto Star song that you hear is an original Pac and Bad Azz song that I got the vocals from Pac. But like I said, the vocals was supposed to be some Pac vocals that he did all by himself that was never recorded with the Outlaws and taken off. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lie. It was a song that he did with Nutso. And shortly I found out that we couldn't get it cleared. So I already knew the magic and the way I feel about Pac and how it was. I already told those cocksuckers, if y'all did this on some slime ball shit, it's not going to happen. And look, the song ain't on my album with Tupac.
Right.
Yeah, because it's kind of like one of them sleazeball things that they try to pull because they at the time Tupac was a high commodity. I mean, he still is, but at that time getting a pop verse was crazy in demand. And they looked
nobody had one. I would have been the first one who put one out. I would have been the first one to put one out besides Death Row after his death. The first one. I would have been the first one. Couldn't even get it.
And he must have seen. Oh, go ahead.
If they were smart, they would have did it how they said they did it, and it would have worked. They would have. My label would have really went and found a verse that Pac did by himself. Yeah, I would have did that, and it would have probably worked because it was just a Pac song that it probably would have worked. You feel me? Pac was one of those kind of dudes that I like to say this. How do you say his stuff was blessed like mine? My stuff is blessed. You're not going to tear my music apart when I die. You're not going to put people on it that I hated or didn't like. I don't hate nobody. But you're not going to put people that I didn't get along with on my music or artists that I might not have liked on my music when I leave. You feel me? You're not going to have this power. Real. My music is, it's safe to say it's cursed in that way. You know, it's like robbing my grave. Yeah, I might bury myself with a couple rings, not my whole fortune, because guess what? If you dig this up and steal that ring cursed, motherfucker. You took that off my dead hand, bitch. I can't defend myself. Let that dude rest with that. Let that souvenir rest. Let it go deep in the earth with his dead body. You feel me? You see a dead man, like some people have that kind of mind. That tells about two people. We walking in the desert, we see a dead man. He's decomposing, and his wallet, everything's still on him, money in his pocket. You're gonna go in his pocket and say, "I ain't touching that dead man, my nigga, that rotten body. I'm not touching that dude, man." That's it. Let that boy rot in the sun. I'm walking by him. I'm going to say a prayer and keep going. God bless his soul and keep it moving. Well, I'm not finna do that, bro. Unless I was born to be a grave robber or a looter or something like that, then that's what my life would have been as a kid, and I'd have been doing that since a kid. But that's like spooky to me, my nigga. I don't fuck with people like that. I can't even disrespect like how these niggas been talking about Pac in certain ways where he did, and got the homies all mad and shit. I don't even get mad. I just look at niggas crazy. I walk up and shake their hand when I see them like, yeah, you a weirdo for even talking about a dead nigga. I just don't say that, but it's like, that shows a lot about you, that you would disrespect a dead man in a way that if he was here, he would probably want to stand up for himself, and you just talking bad about him. I wouldn't talk about Charles Manson when he died. Why? He's gone.